Shannen Doherty. With raw, heart-wrenching vulnerability and fierce determination, Shannen Doherty burst onto the scene on a gentle spring day, April 12, 1971, in Memphis, Tennessee, where her parents, Tom and Rosa Doherty, could scarcely have imagined that their daughter, Shannen Maria Doherty, would one day become one of television's most iconic and unapologetically real faces. By the age of 10, after relocating with her family to Los Angeles, in 1981, she landed an early role on the series Father Murphy, a debut that opened the door to the world of acting. Reflecting on those formative years in an interview with Entertainment Weekly, she once remarked, "Acting was my first language, a way to express every nuance of emotion I felt inside, setting the tone for a career defined by fearless authenticity." Her big break soon arrived when she was cast as Jenny Wilder on Little House on the Prairie, 1982 to 1983, working under the watchful eye of Michael Landon, a role that taught her that television was not just a medium, but a canvas for genuine storytelling. The 1980s witnessed Shannen expanding her repertoire with guest appearances on beloved shows like Magnum P.I. and Airwolf, each part a stepping stone that added layers to her evolving persona. In 1988, she challenged cinematic conventions with her portrayal of the cunning Heather Duke in the dark comedy Heathers. Though the film's initial reception was modest, it eventually soared to cult status, with critics lauding her ability to infuse even a villainous role with unexpected depth and nuance.
Jealous much?
Heather, why can't you just be a friend? Why are you such a mega bitch?
Because I can be.
This period of experimentation and bold choices hinted at the uncompromising artist she was destined to become. Yet, it was in 1990 that Shannen Doherty truly catapulted into household recognition. Cast as Brenda Walsh in Aaron Spelling's groundbreaking teen drama Beverly Hills 90210, she embodied a headstrong and fiercely intelligent character. As she later told TV Guide, Brenda wasn't just a role, it was a mirror reflecting the hopes and struggles of so many young people finding their way in a complicated world. For 4 electrifying seasons, her portrayal became synonymous with early 90s teen spirit, propelling her into the spotlight and forever etching her into pop culture history. Behind the glittering facade of fame, however, Shannen's journey was marked by turbulent backstage moments. By 1994, despite Brenda's immense popularity, persistent rumors of on-set conflicts, often sensationalized by the media and focusing on alleged clashes with co-stars like Jenny Garth and Tori Spelling, led to her dramatic departure from 90210. Undeterred, Shannen carved out new paths. She appeared in a variety of television movies and even took on the role of host on Scare Tactics. In 1998, Aaron Spelling once again recognized her undeniable talent and cast her as Prue Halliwell on Charmed. This role transformed her into a cultural icon, as she embraced the character of a powerful witch with a blend of strength and vulnerability. Prue allowed me to explore both my toughness and my tenderness, she confided in The Hollywood Reporter. And that duality remains at the core of who I am. Yet, echoing a familiar refrain, creative differences and rumored clashes with co-star Alyssa Milano led to her departure from Charmed in 2001, a move that further fueled the complex narrative of a woman unafraid to stand by her truths. The early 2000s found Shannen working steadily, albeit under less intense public scrutiny. In 2010, she stepped into a new arena by competing on Dancing with the Stars. Despite bowing out in the second week, her candid acknowledgement of nerves and inexperience endeared her even more to viewers, proving that authenticity resonates far beyond polished performance. That same year, she published Badass, a hard-earned guide to living life with style and the right attitude, offering an unvarnished look at her life's ups and downs and inviting fans to see the unfiltered woman behind the headlines. Nostalgia called once again in 2008 when Shannen revisited her breakthrough role by guest starring as Brenda Walsh in the 90210 revival. And in 2019, she further embraced her legacy by reuniting with much of the original cast for 90210, a meta-fictional reboot where the actors play heightened versions of themselves. This playful, self-aware project allowed her to challenge and redefine the difficult label that had long shadowed her career. While her professional life thrived with creative reinventions, Shannen's personal journey was equally marked by formidable battles. She married photographer Kurt Iswarienko, her third union following previous marriages to Ashley Hamilton and Rick Salomon. In 2015, Shannen faced one of her most daunting challenges: a diagnosis of breast cancer. Initially keeping the news close to her chest, she bravely went public in August, documenting her grueling experiences with chemotherapy and radiation on social media. Cancer is not the end, it's a beginning. It's an opportunity to grow, to look at your life differently, and to find a deeper sense of who you really are. A declaration that resonated powerfully with her fans. In 2017, the tide turned as she announced her cancer was in remission, a hard-won victory after relentless treatment. Renewed by hope, Shannen returned to acting, taking on roles in the television reboot of Heathers and the Lifetime movie No One Would Tell, each performance a testament to her enduring spirit. Yet, as if fate were testing her resolve, February 2020 brought the devastating revelation that her cancer had returned and progressed to stage 4. In a heart-rending interview with Good Morning America, she explained that she had been quietly battling the disease even as she continued to work, determined to show the world that life goes on, no matter the diagnosis. Ever the fighter, Shannen launched the podcast Let's Be Clear with Shannen Doherty in 2021, a candid platform where she discussed her ongoing struggles with metastatic cancer, reflected on her tumultuous career, and celebrated the steadfast support of friends and colleagues. The battle intensified in June 2023, when she revealed that the cancer had spread to her brain, necessitating surgery and radiation. And by November 2023, it had metastasized to her bones. Even amid these harrowing updates, Shannen's voice remained a clarion call for awareness and advocacy, urging for more funding and research into metastatic breast cancer. In defiance of the darkness that loomed, she continued to create. In 2023, Shannen directed and starred in the Lifetime movie List of a Lifetime, a deeply personal project about a woman confronting breast cancer, a role she described as both therapeutic and essential. Her journey from a precocious child actress to a resilient cancer advocate has been as multifaceted as it has been inspirational, a narrative punctuated by both soaring triumphs and profound challenges. Looking back on Shannen Doherty's extraordinary 4-decade career, one sees a mosaic of unforgettable roles. Heartrendingly, after a long, roughly 9-year battle with cancer, at the age of 53, Shannen Doherty peacefully passed away at her Malibu home from cancer on July 13, 2024. In accordance with her wishes, she was cremated. Her journey stands as a soul-stirring beacon of unbreakable hope, a truly transcendent tribute to the power of resilience and the indomitable spirit of a woman who dared to be unapologetically herself. If you've made it this far, thank you for staying and listening. I hope you enjoyed. If you love hearing about the lives and deaths of entertainment legends, subscribe for more untold stories that peek behind the curtain of Hollywood's greatest stars.